Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Online Karting League Africa. This is the African Championship round number 3. We are racing at the newly released Tony Wrist in Namibia. What a track. Small little track. It's about 35 seconds, 35.9 as you can see there by Deacon Williford already posting the fastest lap in the last couple minutes of practice. The boys are all out in full force tonight and they are sporting the OKL body kits on the Tillotson engines. Or Tillotson chassis, rather. But, yeah, this is going to be one exciting one. Small track, like I said, 35.9 seconds a lap. It is short and sweet. It is quite technical, actually, into the first corner. Let's check who's starting their first lap now. There we go. Keenan du Plessis going into the first corner. It's almost like a semi-banked corner. Long, flat out through there, and then you're going to go into that kink. Flat out through the section. Throw your kart into the inside. Going into a long, very long left-hander, and then the inner section, which is very technical, almost flat out, but it's very narrow. Boys will put their carts flat out through here, throw that cart into the corner, and then what looks like almost like S's going flat out through there, almost keeping that car straight, and then heading onto the first paved section that I've seen in KRP. We are racing on. The inner layout of the track is a paved section, which is quite interesting. Very narrow through there. You don't want to clip the inside of a tire and screw up your own race completely. But the Keenan du Plessis took us through a lap. And while we wait for the session to go over into the qualifying, let's have a quick look at who's available. Deacon Williford, Max Boshoff, Ruan Victor, Keenan du Plessis. These were the four boys really on form in the last race with Diego and Tunes, Jose Slamet, and then Ashana Gura, also one of those front runners. We've got Jake Steyn, Daniel Rusende, and Arif Singh. So Rusende is the only non-South African driver. We would have had Paul Wisthuizen, who unfortunately was having some technical issues, who is a local Namibian boy. So unfortunately Paul Wisthuizen has had to withdraw quite late into the driver's briefing. But yeah, so only 10 juniors on track tonight. These are 10 very fast juniors, and we are hopefully going to be entertained by some really good racing. It's going to be difficult for the boys to pass. There's not a lot of passing opportunities on this track, so it's going to... Let's see how quick these juniors are. Last round, for the first time ever, we actually saw the juniors being faster than our seniors and masters grid, which was very, very promising and exciting to see, because that means there's going to be some very fast juniors coming up into the senior rank very soon. I think a couple of these boys are promoted into the senior division next year for the start of the South African Championship, and then the African Championship as well. So, yeah, exciting bit of racing to come for next season. While we wait for that, we are still in our African Championship. This is round number 3 of 4. They've got one drop round, so anybody that misses one round will still score the full points. And a champion of Africa will be crowned. Qualifying is going to start literally right now. Before we go into it, let's quickly just show you guys the map. Alright, here we go into turn 1. Like I said, a long left-hander banked corner pretty much. It's so flat through there. And then we're going to go into the right-hander kink. Straight up. Quite a nice straight. And then throw that kart into 3 and 4. Flat out through there. And then 5, you lift and use the brakes maybe a little bit. Then 6, it's straight over there, even though it shows 7 and 8, it's flat out through there, straight. 9 flat, 10 flat, 11 flat, slam the brakes into that paved section into 12, and then a slight lift to throw that kart in and let it run out into 13. So only 13 corners on the track, even though half of them aren't even a corner, really. 11.9 meters elevation. That is a nice little piece of track that we've got available for you guys. But yeah, here we go. On to qualifying we go immediately. First one, let's see. Keenan du Plessis is the first one out on track, and he's starting his first hot lap with Deacon Williford right behind him. Deacon Williford is currently the fastest, was the fastest on track during the practice, and as I say that, Deacon Williford with his FK going down the inside of du Plessis. I'm assuming du Plessis is going to try and get a toe. Whoopsie, and that's going to be an invalid lap from Williford. What's happening behind them? Oops, let's just see who is going to cross the line. Rusende will be the first to not a valid lap. Jake Steyn is in 4th place at the moment. Here comes Max Boshoff. Just want to check the sound. Everything's fine, guys. Max Boshoff will be going into the inner section now, into the paved section, rather. And he's going to send it into the last corner. Like I said, you're just going to lift that cart, throw it into the corner, and make that thing run as wide as it can. Max Boshoff a 10th off the lead at the moment. Deacon Willifeed is going to cross the line now, not improving. No, I'm lying. He does. It's a little bit less than a 10th off the pace. Then Keenan Duplessis is quite far off. Actually, let's just see who crosses the line. Diego and Tunes in 4th place. Then Arif Singh will come and cross the line. He's going to run very wide there. He's 2.3 seconds, so not a legitimate lap there by Singh yet. Ashana Gura into 4th. Ruan Victor remains in 1st place. Here comes Boshoff again. Boshoff does go into 1st place now, 36.1. I'd expect about a 10th or 2 more to be gained by these boys, because they are all mega quick. I know there's I saw a 35.9 in the practice session, so I don't expect the guys to do something more. Let's see if we can get on board. Let's actually go back and see if we can get on board with Deacon Willifeed. So we'll just follow how he controls that throttle. You see him flat out through the section, like using the track and a little bit more, throwing it into, and that's what I said. If you get it wrong into the paved section in the last sector, you can really screw up the race for what, 3-4 guys. Okay, Deacon's gonna, let's see, who can we follow now? That's a 3-2-4 of who are we on board with? Arif Singh at the moment, is that correct? Or is it the 3-3-4? 3-3-4 of Daniel Resende. Just checking the boys throw their carts around. Currently on board with Antunes. He's going to send it into the final corner now. Let's see what he does on the board. Diego Antunes will cross the line and remains in 5th place. Jose Slummett for War Motorsport. Well, he's got a War Motorsport suit on with the Allen cart. He's in 6th. Keenan Duplessis is actually quite far down, uncharacteristically in 8th place. Oh, but he crosses the track a little bit more aggressive than what would be allowed. So I'd expect Duplessis to have another invalid lap there, trying to stay out the way. Not entirely sure what Duplessis is doing there, but in any case. Right, Jake Stein crossing the line. He's currently 8/10 of the pace. So here comes Resende. Does he improve on his lap? 1.4 seconds of the pace. Not really. Keenan Duplessis will only start his lap now. And then Deacon Willifeed has moved himself up into pole position now with a 36.085. 5 minutes ago. Wow, the laps are going by so quickly. Right, Max Boshoff. 36 milliseconds off the pace. Will he be able to get a good lap on the board? I mean, good lap is already in 2nd, so he already has a good lap, but will he be able to put that away and take pole position? What is the track located on an airfield? Pretty much in the middle of nowhere, which is pretty much how Namibia is. All their tracks. Swakopmund is in the middle of the desert. This track at least has some grass around it. But yeah, I don't think it's on an airfield at least. Alright, here comes Deacon Willifeed, who's part of the Gainsards racing team. Sporting his Formula K chassis. Or sticker kit rather. And into the infield he goes, onto the paved section. You can really make up a decent amount of time into this final corner, because it's flatter throughout the 1st, 2nd, and almost the 3rd corner. I think you just throw it into the 3rd corner. So if you get a good exit, you can really have a good run. Oh, you don't want to be climbing that curb. You pretty much keep your cot in the middle of the track through there, and you'll gain a lot of momentum. It's a semi-banked corner as well, so it's really, really nice to get through there. And this track was released with two tracks was released last week by Online Karting League, Buckmore Park in the UK and Tonyris in Namibia. And can I just tell you guys, Buckmore Park is a fantastic looking track. We'll be racing there with the European Championship. Oh, look at that lap time from Max Boshoff. 35.999. Boshoff is on fire. He's got pole position now. Oh, he's using a lot of... He's pretty much using every bit of the track that he is allowed to. Let's see if that improves his lap or if that was invalidated. Very much on the edge. If you use the edge of the track a little bit too much, 1 second penalty. No, he doesn't improve on that lap. Comes out of Singh. His cut sounds like it's bottomed out properly there, so not a lot of momentum. Keenan du Plessis still down in 7th place, 6/10 off the pace, so not where we would expect du Plessis to be, but his race pace is generally very fast, so definitely keep a keen eye out on Keenan du Plessis. Jake Stein is currently in 7th place. And Diego and Tunes. See, one of the admins joined as a racer, not a spectator, unfortunately. You just check. There's 11 carts. No, there's not. There should only be 10. Right, so Deacon Williford edges a little bit closer to Max Boshoff there. Only 18 milliseconds. Right, let's see. Final minute of qualifying. Let's go into the last section here with Max Boshoff. Right behind him, Keenan du Plessis. Has Keenan du Plessis been able to improve on his lap time? No, he has not, but he's randomly gone to pits. Interesting. Just saw Keenan du Plessis cross the track there for some reason. Hopefully he doesn't finish that lap. There we go. He makes a mistake at least. Alright, apologies. Got caught off guard there. Somebody cutting the track to try and maximize his lap time in qualifying, which is a very legal way of going about things. Let's see it run. Victor will cross the line now. Oops, we've got the guy in the chicken flag in our way there. Alright, yes, Deacon Williford. Oh, he's already done. Everybody's done apart from Jake Stein. Jake Stein's cruising on the side here. So everybody crosses the line, and that is pole position by Max Boshoff. Deacon Williford in 2nd, Ruan Victor in 3rd, Diego and Tunes in 4th, Ashina Guro will start in 5th place with Jose Slummett in 6th, Keenan du Plessis will be in 7th with Jake Stein next to him in 8th. Then we'll have Daniel Resende in 9th place, and then Arif Singh will be in 10th place. Oliver Borg not. We're using the Tillotson cart and chassis, so the steering wheel is based off what that was the mod was designed by Bram Schutter, I believe. Shooter, something like that. But we just added our body kits on the chassis because the Tillotson body kit's almost like paper thin. But yeah, here we go. All right, guys, that's the start of the race. We're going to keep a keen eye on this one. The inside line will belong to Max Boshoff with Deacon Williford on the outside. The inside line is not necessarily what you want on this circuit, though, if I'm honest. Alright, there's the first of 3 disqualifications allowed. We'll wait for that restart to come in. And again, just a reminder, Max Boshoff in pole position with Deacon Williford right next to him. While we wait for all of that to happen, let's quickly just have a quick look at the current championship standing. So after 2 rounds, Ruan Victor is leading the way with 47 points. Deacon Williford in second with 39. Max Boshoff and Diego Intunes both in 38. Or with 38 points. Then Jake Stein in 5th place with 26. And Ashana Gura 22. Zach Hindley, who's not racing tonight, he's got 18 with Arif Singh 18, Jose Slum at 16 points, and Andre Betancourt Jr. with 14. So no points scored by Keenan Duplessis so far, from what I could see. So unexpected, if I'm honest. Here we go. All the boys will be on the track now. We will keep a keen eye out for the start of this with Max Boshoff on the inside, Deacon Williford on the outside. Ruan Victor's going to have a nice tow along from Max Boshoff and hopefully move himself up. Let's see if the boys can keep it clean. It's going to be a difficult start to the race because, yes, the outside of the track is quite wide because it's part of the actual race circuit, I believe. But the inside is very narrow. Oops, somebody's already got a little bit of a jump start at 2-7. That's Ashana Gura. It's lights out and away we go. Good start there by Williford and Max Boshoff. Williford's got a much better start, but he's got the outside line. Boshoff's going to go down the inside, keep that inside line for himself. Ruan Victor's going to be towed along. That means 2 positions lost by Williford. He's going to just have to try and tuck in. Let's just keep an eye on what's happening here. Williford is barging himself up into 3rd place. He didn't want to lose more than what he already had in 4th place, rather. That's Williford, and Duplessis got a really good start. He's already up into 3rd. So Keenan Duplessis moving himself up, making best use of that tow and into the twisties, not the twisties, into the paved section we go. Inside line by Williford. Ashana Guru is going to try and keep it on the outside and try and get better momentum. No, he's not. And Deacon Williford survives that lap with a really aggressive driving there from Ashana Guru. We'll just move up front here. We've got Ruan Victor from Plus Minus Racing and Max Boshoff, part of the Kazoo Academy. Well, he's got the Kazoo Academy kart, but he's part of the Extreme team, I believe. Same team, just different liveries. And there we go, lap 2 already done. Look how quick this is. Short laps, 9 laps in total, and we've already gone 2 done. Start of lap 3. Ruan Victor is currently in 2nd place, and breaking away at the moment is Boshoff. Boshoff just getting on to the throttle so much better than everybody else, keeping that momentum in the kart. And just behind him, we've got a battle on our hands here between Duplessis and Deacon Williford. Oh, Deacon Williford is going to send it down the inside. He's going to move himself up in a position. That's one of 2 corners I thought that you would possibly see some passing happening. This corner we're going to head into now is definitely not one of them because of the tires section, but the final corner is your other possible passing opportunities. Only really 2 corners that you should be able to pass. Duplessis seems like he's not getting the momentum he wants on this track, and down the inside goes Ashana Gura up into 4th place now. Having said that, holding on to the inside line is Keenan Duplessis. He's going to send it down the inside and remain in 4th, or get the 4th place back from Ashana Gura. Right, so let's go back to the front because I believe I saw Ruan Victor catch up just a little bit. Having said that, no, he's not. We're going to go back a couple positions. because I see a battle brewing between Jose Slamet and who's that? A 266 of Diego Antunes. Going to send it down the inside into the first corner. You don't want to be doing that through there. It's flat out all the way. Uphill we go. 11.9 meters elevation from the lowest to the highest point, and this will be the highest point that they hit right now, and they'll start moving down as they go through this long left-hander. Jose Slamet tucking that car, trying to maximize his lap time around you as much as he can. Every time you see he can possibly tuck that car, he tucks down. I don't think he's going to gain much from it, but what you want to do is keep it steady. Oh, and Slamet runs wide. Diego Antunes gets to the inside line, and he's going to now tuck down. Oh, but he's going to forget to lift. Can't tuck out. Oh, Slamet clips the rear of Antunes. They both visit the walls there. They did manage to survive somehow. Alright, let's have a look. Ashina Gura is currently all over the back of Duplessis. Duplessis holds on for dear life. 4th place. This is not for points though. The pre-final is essentially a qualifying hit. It is for your final starting positions. The finals where all the points are on offer. And Ashina Gura. Oh, Ashina Gura clips the tires there. And that should be the end of his race. He won't be able to get any more positions. We'll go back to Deacon Williford. Deacon Williford, lap 7 of 9. This is Max Boshoff is leading the way 7/10, but Deacon Williford is caught onto the back of Ruan Victor. All pace at the moment by Williford in his FK kart. Well, Formula kart, I suppose, is the correct way to say it. IPK chassis. Oh, he's gonna line up something down the inside. He's gonna send it down the inside of Ruan Victor, moving himself up into 2nd place into that final corner. However, Ruan Victor is gonna have a faster line around that corner at the end there, but he's gonna tuck in behind Williford. Williford's got a lot of pace on offer at the moment. Ruan Victor's not letting go of this yet. He's gonna send it down the inside into that long left-hander. No, he's not. That's actually the flat-out corner through. I'm actually quite amazed that the boys have managed to send it through there. That's amazing to witness. Williford decided that's not his fight. If I think about it strategically, you probably want to be in 3rd place instead of 2nd, because that means you'll tuck in behind. See the final lap now. You'll tuck in behind Max Boshoff into the first couple corners. Odd position of the camera, something I'll have to make a mental note of to change at the end of today's racing, because the guy waving the flag is in our way. But yeah, in any case, here we go. That's the final lap done and dusted. Nope, we want to go this way. Actually, sorry, I'm just going to go back, because Max Boshoff definitely wins this pre-finals. No need to go in there. Oh, and then Ruan Victor and Deacon Williford clips each other there. Unfortunately, that will demote Ruan Victor 2 positions. But look at the smile there from the guy waving the flag. Not creepy at all. Deacon Williford will be in 2nd place, and then Keenan Duplessis has been promoted up into 3rd there with Ruan Victor in 4th. Then Ashina Gura will cross the line in 5th place with Jose Slamet in 6th. Diego Antunes 7th. Daniel Resende will be in 8th. Jake Stein in 9th place. And then starting at the back there is Arif Singh, who has retired from the race, unfortunately. I wonder what happened there. We missed that on stream. But yo, that was a good quick race. Right, is it going to be a clean sweep by Max Boshoff? What am I saying? Max Boshoff. Will the Cape Townian from the Gazoo Academy team be able to take the fastest lap, the pre-final victory, as well as the final? Or will Deacon Williford have anything to say about that? His pace at the end surely showed that he was quick enough to catch onto the back of Victor when Boshoff and Victor broke away. So Williford is definitely on pace here. So let's see, will he be able to hold on to 2nd place from the start? Will he go on full attack mode? Or will he have to forfeit? Because the guy in 3rd place really has a good starting position. You're tucking in behind first, you get the inside line, and you're getting towed along. So let's see, will Williford learn from his first, or the pre-final? Will he move over immediately, try and tuck in behind Boshoff, or even get a better start? Remains to be seen. We've got a cart missing on the grid there. I think that's Keenan Duplessis. For some reason, his cart is all the way at the back. What did I miss? Keenan du Plessis disconnected and reconnected. Interesting. Alright, Keenan du Plessis starts at the back of the pack there for some reason. I don't know why. Nothing we can do about that. We are in our start sequence. Max Boshoff will lead the charge. It's lights out and away we go. Good start there by the outside of 327. That is Ashina Gura pushing along. The four guys are pushing each other all over. Juan Victor has barged his way up into first place, with Willifir once again being left to fight for himself. Oh, there's a lot of argy-bargy between the juniors now. Oh, Max Boshoff has been taken out pretty much from first to fourth. And Ashina Gura has been promoted into second place. Ashina Gura now is going to have to fight. Oh, no. Once again, the unfortunate incident. I wonder if that's going to force a restart or not. But look at that. Deacon Willifir will be furious with what just happened there. I guess there's no restart for that race. The unfortunate scenario there for the boys. So let's see. Juan Victor in prime position now. I guess it remains to be seen if he will hold on to the first place, or if a raging and charging Max Boshoff with a definite dented nose cone. And that's a 5-second penalty right there. But will he be able to catch onto the back of Victor and do anything about that charge? And then we've got Diego and Tunes in third place after the chaotic first lap. And Tunes and Slummett moved themselves up quite a lot through that first lap. First two laps, rather. And then Willifir, no, not Willifir, Keenan du Plessis, rather, is down in fifth place. Let's just see, where is... We have Ashina Gura just standing on the track there. I don't know why he's not moving out of the way. So Ashina Gura's just parked there. Okay, there he moves off the track now, finally. Alright, let's have a look here. So we see Juan Victor is 7 tenths ahead of Max Boshoff. Carnage in the start of the race. Boshoff has moved himself back into second. He's on a charge here. 7 tenths is the gap. Let's see when they cross the line once more where he's at. Now it really is damage limitations for the likes of Willifir. He needs to get as many points as he possibly can. This will most likely be his drop round, but you never know. Something else might happen in the final. You want to score as much points as you possibly can. The final round, I mean. 4 tenths is the gap now. So Juan Victor, I think, has got a 1-second penalty because the gap is definitely not 4 tenths on track. Let's just have a quick look here. Juan Victor, the start of the race. Yes, he does have a 1-second penalty. So Juan Victor has 1.4 seconds the gap, and he does have a 1-second penalty, so only 4 tenths now. So Max Boshoff pretty much only needs to catch onto the back of him and hold him, although you'll probably see an appeal coming in from Juan Victor, and if he wins that appeal, he loses. The 1-second penalty will get removed, so Boshoff will leave nothing to chance. He'll try and catch 2 tenths now onto the back of Victor, and he'll try and pass him on track as well. So let's just check who we have where. Diego and Tunes in third. We've got Jose Slummett in fourth. Keenan du Plessis in fifth place. Daniel Resende is currently in sixth. Arif Singh is in seventh place. And then Deacon Willifir is coming back hard in eighth place. And then Jake Stein in ninth. Back to the lead we go once more. Juan Victor leading the way at Tony Rist, the first race ever on the circuit in the virtual space. In the Online Karting League Africa Championship. Right, so Juan Victor has now been on track. He's still in the lead on the track, but due to the time penalties by Victor, the 1-second penalty, Boshoff has taken the lead. And he is still gaining though. Lap by lap he's gaining. Boshoff in second place. Let's see if we can get a different angle. No, that's not where we want to be. There, that's a better cam. On the side of the cart, We'll just follow Bosso for a couple laps and see how he navigates this track. He's catching Victor bit by bit, tucking as much as he can, where he can, to maximize his lap time as much as possible. You see his kart driver just lean forward. You can see the rubber on the track. And yes, that is a thing. Rubber gets pushed off of the tires and does build marbles on the track. You don't want to be running onto that too much and lose a little bit of grip. You can just check Bosso working as hard as he possibly can. He does seem like he's catching Juan Victor quite a lot now. Ooh, Bosso really has pace. Oh, we've got some back markers coming up front. Will they come into play? Ooh, really close there. Bosso and Victor, narrow escape. Manages to get by them just by the smallest of margins. Right, here we go. Max Bosso, Juan Victor, the blockbuster. These two boys are an absolute force to be reckoned with in South African karting scene. They are both Cape Town bound drivers, part of the Kalani setup. One drives for the Plus Minus racing team here in Cape Town, and the other one for Extreme. Here we go. 2 more laps to go. Max Bosso is now all over the back of Juan Victor. He wants to beat him on track, not leave it to time penalties. Alright, into the final corner once more. 2 more laps to go. Bosso is all over the back of Juan Victor at the moment. Oh, Bosso is going to send it down the inside into the long left-hander. Oh, they're going to clip each other once again on this track. These two boys just can't seem to stay away from each other. Fairly certain we'll have a bunch of reviews coming in from these two guys. First lap incident, 12th lap incident. It is unfortunate. But here we go. This is the start of our final lap. Juan Victor will lead the way for the last lap. Deacon Olivier has moved up into 5th place. So Olivier has really been doing good work. Good comeback after being plumb last after the first lap. But one man that has tried to keep his nose clean, but unfortunately has been part of some unfortunate first lap and second last lap incidents, is Juan Victor. He'll cross the line in 1st place, but Max Bosso will be right behind him, and on the timing sheets, Max Bosso will be winning the race because of the time penalties. I don't like this guy waving the flag like that. And then in 3rd place, I believe his first podium in OKL is Jose Slamet. Keenan Du Plessis will finish in 4th with Deacon Olivier in 5th place. Expect to see some penalties coming up from the guys up in front with the incidents that are happening. That might even promote, if I'm honest, Slamet up into 1st place. So we'll see. Let's see what the stewards deem deliberate and penalty worthy. But Max Bosso on track in 2nd, 1st on the timing sheets because of the time penalties by Victor. But Victor crossing the line in 1st, Bosso in 2nd, Slamet in 3rd, Du Plessis in 4th, Olivier 5th, Resende in 6th place, Diego and Tunes in 7th. We've got Jake Stain in 8th place, Adif Singh in 9th, and then retired quite early on is Ashina Gura. Wow, guys, that was quick. A quick couple races there by the juniors. Exciting stuff, and then some guys not having the best of outings, unfortunately. But I think that was expected with how these juniors drive so aggressive on track. But again, thank you so much for tuning in. This is our juniors division round 3 done and dusted. We've got an hour and 20 minutes, and then we come back with our seniors and masters division. We should see a pretty packed grid. We should see a very exciting grid and some mega racing between all these drivers. We'll tune in an hour's time, guys. Don't go away for too long. Grab your popcorn, grab your beers. If you're too young, grab your cool drinks and coffee and come join in and on a epic event with our seniors and masters division. We'll tune in back soon. Thank you.